People are asking about, like, am I a starseed? What are your thoughts about starseeds?
Well, define starseed, and I'll tell you what I think about it.
You define starseed. You're the one with the...
You define star. What do you mean starseed? What is a starseed? And I'll tell you if she's one or not. But what do you mean?
Yeah, what's starseed?
Let me take a stab at what a starseed means. You know, when you have an intelligent conversation, it's not what we're doing. But if you were to have an intelligent conversation about any subject, you want to clearly define key words between you and the person you're talking to, because they might think you mean one thing when you say ram, and they might be talking about that thing with the fucking horns that goes like that. So you want to be very clear. Look, we're talking about PCs. You mean paying clients? No.
Personal computers?
Anyway, political correctness. Anyway, you want to define the term, so that's why I was asking about starseed. But let me, without having looked it up or done a lot of study on what a starseed is, I'm imagining that a starseed, by what you're asking, is a being from the stars, not like, just came from the ground up earthling, but came from the stars, and as a seed for enlightenment, you come and you seed this planet or seed that planet with knowledge, wisdom, enlightenment, or the light. You bring the light, a light bringer. Is that what they call Lucifer? Is that fucked up? Yeah, Lucifer. There's a light bringer. Yeah. Starseed.
How nice.
Same thing. No, I'm kidding. No. But the dark side, they do that shit to confuse us and get us confused by words and labels, because it takes, we as beings, we process information extremely fast conceptually without words, but to transmit the concept, if we're not using telepathic communication, we communicate verbally on paper, written communication, verbal, oral, we have to use words. And the dark side knows this, and they will get one word and give it a lot of different meanings to make it very difficult for us to really comprehend the most meaningful things. So anyway, a starseed, what was the question about a starseed?
Yeah, like, how does a person know if they're a starseed or not?
Oh, yeah. Well, here's my understanding of that, now that we've got that out of the way.
Yeah.
If you believe that you came from another planet, from the stars, as a being of light and love, and you're here to seed the planet with your wonderful presence and love and light, and you want to help, you came here to help make the world a better place and all that stuff, then that would make you a starseed. Okay. Now, how would you know if you're a starseed or not? Well, one way is through, past life regression stuff, insight, intuitively. You just know it, you feel it, you sense it. You do the pendulum thing. There's a lot of different ways. Tarot cards, lots of ways. But if you think you might have been a starseed and you're not here to kill everybody, you probably are a starseed, because you probably didn't grow like a plant out of the earth, and that's your origins. It was not earth, so it was the stars. But when you talk about the stars, we're not talking the physical stars only. This is the physical universe galaxy. We're talking in the astral. Astral, that means of the stars. Did you know that? Yeah. So we're from a higher plane, those stars. And we've come from higher planes and dimensions to seed this planet and the entire physical universe with the light. And the light means the knowledge or the understanding of where we came from and how to get back there, how to change this place to be a better place. And if you came into the dark side's playground and you want to change the dark side's playground, it's their playground. If you don't like it, you leave. You don't go to... Never mind. Slow down. But you don't jump into a boxing ring where these two guys are duking it out with a bunch of cheerleaders or cheer guys out there, eating their popcorn, smoking their cigars, and placing bets. You don't go in there and try, hey, don't fight. You guys don't fight. Don't fight. Now, let's talk this over. You don't do that. You don't go into the playground or the game realm and try to stop them from fighting. That's like logging in online and trying to get the orcs to stop fighting the elves and shit.
Yeah.
It's like that. So if you would come into an online game, if somebody's like a virtual reality game, what's it called, Player Online and stuff like that, if you get caught in your virtual reality game or your virtual reality, your simulated reality Earth, and you can't get out every time you drop dead and try to get out of the game, you get reprocessed and back in the game. If that's happening and you see that other people, it's happening to other people and they're like almost lost and they're going to be lost forever, recycling into this physical universe experience, you're Starseed, you come in, look, I want to help people wake up to what the hell this is so that they have an opportunity to break free of the constant recycling of the soul, so to speak.
Yep.
It's not that hard to do, but you just got to have that wake up, like, oh, I get it now, that I like that story, good story, I like it, I'm buying it, and boom, you can break free.
I like that.
Right.
I feel like I could like sort of like say the similar thing, and I probably put it like a bit more simple for myself at least. But I feel like absolutely everyone is a starseed, just because all of us had the zillions of lifetimes, like from one lifetime to the other, from different dimensions, and so you might have lived like 50 billion years ago, and you decided like I'm gonna go on that planet and teach. And over there, you're still a starseed, you're teaching. You come here and you have been a starseed, so you still have the label of a starseed. So like, every single one of you is a starseed because you have been in different planets, you have had different lives, you have had different races, you have knowledge, and wherever you end up, you have taught someone else in your past, and you come here, and whether you teach anyone else or not, it's not a thing, but you still have the label because like with our like lifetime. So like, for me, like, I sort of give everyone, like, everyone's a starseed, like, there's nothing special about you. That's a really bad sort of thing, but like, people are using that like, I'm a starseed, and then all of a sudden like, I'm a starseed and you're not, and they feel like all this ego, like they're going into putting a label and just praising it, like, oh shit, I'm like this good and like whatever, and that pisses me off. And it's sort of like, hey, everyone is that. You're not better than that person. Like, it's like I really don't like labels, and because of that, like, sort of like, what's my name? Man, we have tons of freaking different names in every single lifetime we go. What's the fucking point in your name, Just like someone to call you this lifetime, but like people are like, so, my name in 5 lifetimes was this, and they feel so freaking special. I'm like, good for you, but don't like make others feel bad because they don't have enough information or understanding about things. Like, so like, yeah, I don't know, like, it pisses me off because so many people are just like using it for, I'm gonna look better in front of you because they read about some stuff and they're gonna put the label on us and I'm special, like, fuck off,
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like, I have a weird point of view, but I don't like when people are not good to each other.
Yeah.